Hello YouTubers and all you Native American flute players, Native American style flute players. My name is Bruce Piriajishi from Chuncheon, Korea. From America actually, but living in Chuncheon, Korea. In this flu-torial series I'm going to be demonstrating flutes in different keys and giving you a chance to hear what they sound like, talking about some of their features, and comparing different makers' flutes in the same keys where that is applicable. Okay, this time I'm going to start with the key of A, mid-range key of A, which is a good place to start for beginners if you're learning how to play. And this time I'm going to show you flutes by Lacan Crow. This is Lacan Crow Eastern aromatic flute in A minor pentatonic. You're going to see the Sparrow Hawk flute from High Spirits, okay, also an Eastern aromatic cedar, and the Jonah Thompson A minor pentatonic flute in pine that's stained. Okay, we'll start with the Laughing Crow. This is the first flute I ever got. Okay, Laughing Crow flutes have the trademark flared end, so Richard Maynard cuts them off like that, makes them look like a tailpipe. These holes, in case you're wondering, are actually tuning holes. When the maker is making the flute, makers tune them by drilling these holes here. So the physical end of the flute is actually there. Anything extra is largely ornamental. Okay. Traditionally, these holes were called direction holes. So when you played your flute song, the sound of the song would go to all four directions, plus to the heavens and to the earth. Okay, it's very nice symbolic stuff there. As I said, this is a great flute to start with. One of the main reasons is the spacing of the holes, especially these top three holes, very close together, so quite easy to manage, even for smaller hands. Okay, and also comes with the carbachon. It's this nice little turquoise ornament. Richard's mouthpiece looks like this. It tapers in. Okay, so the whole thing is slightly cigar shaped to it, and it's got a kind of abstract Laughing Crow going on there, and his symbol. Listen to this flute. It has a nice, clear, mellow sound, and these flutes can play actually fairly loudly if you need them to. Okay, so if you're in a live setting, these are ideal. The Laughing Crow Eastern aromatic flute in A minor pentatonic. Next up, the High Spirits Sparrowhawk, the ever popular one. Okay, you can see this time the fetish or bird is actually a bird. It's a facsimile. Speak there. It's a long day. Facsimile of a sparrowhawk. Okay. High Spirits flutes also feature this nice little leather tie, and this is very handy if you're learning how to play the flute and learning the Native American scale, which, as you may know, the pentatonic scale, when doing that scale, you keep that hole closed at all times. So having this nice little leather strap there allows you to sort of cheat. And in effect, you end up with a 5-hole flute. Okay, so you put that leather strap there, and if in case you forget or you get your finger hasn't been properly trained yet, then it's no big deal, you know. And once you become proficient, then that's no longer needed. You can move that off, and you can play sharps and flats with it. Lots of nice ornamental carving there, some great wood burning, and it's cedar, so it has lots of very attractive knots in it. Okay, and listen to the tone of this flute. Okay. Very nice woody sound. Okay, and it has a slight advantage over the Laughing Crow as far as range goes. I got an extra note in the top range there. Okay, and you'll notice the mouthpiece on these is flat and rectangular. And the advantage of that Odell Borg tells us, is when you want to do kind of effects with your mouth, like you want to go like this. It's much easier to do if you can just place the thing flat up against your mouth and do it. The Sparrow Hawk flute in A. And also these are a single piece of wood, they're bored out, whereas the Lacan Crow flutes are split apart, they're routed out, and then glued back together in the traditional way. Okay? No problems with fragility here, or no problems with them coming apart. They're very well made, actually. And finally, the Jonah Thompson flute in A minor pentatonic, and this is made of pine. It's stained reddish color, so it sort of tries to imitate the look of cedar. You can get them in a kind of brown color, or sort of a beige, or even a kind of blonde color. And the nice thing about these is they come with different animal totems. In this case you have an eagle. There are 7 in total, so the same flute, just the fetish is different. There's an eagle, a pony, a turtle, a bison, a wolf, a ram, and something else I can't remember. Okay, and the mouthpiece is yet again different. It's more of a nipple shape. Okay, and this is also a single piece of wood. And give a listen. Now, one thing I noticed about this when I first picked it up was it's a bit sensitive. You have to be really careful how you blow on it, very gently. And you'll notice it also has this turkey feather here. Okay, so sort of nice ornamental thing. Thank you, Mr. Turkey. How much are they? $49.95. You can buy this from Lacan Crow through his site, Jonah Thompson Flutes. Okay, the Lacan Crow flute itself, this is $165, a bit more expensive, of course. Well worth it. I would definitely vouch for these. The finish on this is urethane, and that is quite durable, and it's resistant to ultraviolet rays, which is the reason why he puts that on there. Okay. Plus it's very nice and shiny. And right in the middle is the Sparrow Hawk at $125. You can actually get these in Spanish cedar for $98. Okay, not quite as nice. I think cedar sounds better, but Spanish cedar, it's an Eastern cedar, I think, has a nicer tone to it. This is my opinion. Okay, so very quickly, let's listen again. Sparrow Hawk. Lacan Crow A. And Jonah Thompson flute. Three flutes, same key, A minor pentatonic. Thank you very much. Coming up next, Native American flutes in the key of G minor pentatonic.